Hinting around about money is super tacky, especially if that's a dynamic likely at play. Had a pic on my dating profile in front of a sailboat. Matched with a girl who asked if it was mine. I said no, and she unmatched. Can I check your phone? Yes, that happened once. What exactly were they expecting to find? Will you be paying me with Cash App? PayPal for business, only so you can charge her back. Do you have both kidneys? I haven't really checked. How do you intend on providing the standard of living that I've come to expect from my daddy? A dowry. Why were you arrested for? Was it for domestic violence? Was it for rape? WTF. I have never been arrested. Wait, do people really ask these kinds of questions? Is that common? I'm sorry, can I take this call? It's my husband. Actually happened to me. Man, it can take time to divorce after separation. If I were a worm, would you still love me? Yes, dear. I'd be the earth wherein you wriggle, the corpse upon which you feast, and the bird that swallows you whole. How big is your penis? How big is your bank account? Big FDIC energy. Where do you see this relationship going? How much do you make? First one feels like an interview question. It's like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? How much money do you make? Hey, lady, I'm paying you by the hour here, let's focus on one thing at the time. I legit laughed at this. I'm so sorry, this should not be. I'm only dating, so I can get married at some point later this year. Can you see us married? If you don't see us getting married, there is no point in having a second date. Oh, and how much do you make a year? Yikes. Are your balls equal in dimensions? Have you measured? It can easily go to, if not, can I measure them? Why are all men? These men have treated me bad in the past. Explain me in detail why these strangers to you did this. What do you make? What is your bank balance? Show me now. Kinda hot if she's an ICE officer. How tall are you? Him, when flaccid or erect? Standing up or laying down? Do you promise to never leave me? God, that scared me. Run out. Blood type and how many functioning organs? Say what you will, but blood type can be an effective icebreaker. When they ask about last relationships and your former spouse died, real conversation stopper. Yeah, but honestly, it's on you to learn to navigate around that one. Adulting 101. Don't make your issues into someone else's problems. The most awkward question I experienced was the night before our first date. She asked me how big my P*** is. She pretty much ghosted me after coming up with some excuses to why she couldn't meet the next night, then messaged me again after about 3 to 4 months asking for a redo. I'm fairly certain I dodged a bullet with that one. Are you gay? What do you want our kids to be named? I'm in high school, and I got this one. We'll have 3 children. A boy named Drew Dijah, and twin girls, Mildred and Eunice. If he's ever killed anyone. Well, what do you think, Junior? You think these hands have been soaking in ivory liquid? Had one date. Girl mentioned she wasn't feeling great. Then mentioned that she still hooks up with her ex sometimes. I'm out. One asked me how my teeth were, then stuck her hands in my mouth to check. Another asked what was my preferred way of murdering someone. I married one of those girls. I hope you married the second one. How much he earns is pretty unacceptable. Yeah, and the undertone of this question seems to be, can you afford me? Did you quit beating women yet? Hell, any loaded question pretty much. So, what would have prompted such a question?